There's something massive lurking at the edge of our solar system, and scientists can't agree on what it is. Some think it's a planet, twice the size of Earth, 6 times heavier, orbiting so far out in the darkness that it takes 15,000 years just to complete one lap around the sun. A world that's been there for billions of years, and we never knew it existed. Others think it's something far more terrifying, a black hole, not the mass that swallows stars, a small one, ancient, dating back to the Big Bang itself, and it's been moving through our solar system, warping space and bending the orbits of distant objects without us ever detecting it. And here's the part that should keep you up at night. We won't know which theory is correct until 2025, when the most powerful telescope ever built finally scans the outer darkness and reveals what's been hiding there all along. Before I show you the evidence that's dividing the scientific community, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the curiosity beast is about to take you on a hunt for the most mysterious object in our solar system. And trust me, what astronomers have discovered is going to blow your mind. This is the story of Planet 9, or the black hole, or maybe something we haven't even thought of yet. Let's start with what we know for certain. Something is out there, something massive, and it's messing with the orbits of objects that's at the very edge of our solar system in ways that should not be possible. Now you might be thinking, if we can't see it, how do we know it's there? That's actually a great question, and the answer involves one of the most clever tricks in all of astronomy, a method that's been used to discover planets for almost 200 years. It all started with Uranus. Back in the 1800s, astronomers noticed something weird. Uranus was wobbling. At certain points in its orbit, it would speed up. At other points, it would slow down, almost like something invisible was pulling on it. Now, planets don't just randomly speed up and slow down. If they're doing something weird, there's a reason. Some external force is influencing them. The technical term for this is a perturbation. So astronomers did the math. They calculated where an undiscovered planet would have to be located to cause Uranus to wobble like that. And in 1846, they pointed a telescope at that exact spot in the sky. And within hours, they found Neptune, the 8th planet from the sun, discovered not by seeing it first, but by using math to predict where it should be. That discovery changed everything. It proved that you don't need to see something to know it's there. You just need to see its effect on other things. And that's exactly what's happening right now with Planet 9. Comment planet or black hole right now. Which theory do you think is correct? Because the evidence is about to get wild. In 2016, 2 astronomers noticed something impossible at the edge of the solar system. Dozens of icy objects all moving in the same bizarre pattern, like something massive was hurting them, pulling them into formation. This shouldn't happen, ever. These objects should be scattered randomly in every direction. But they're not. They're organized, aligned, moving together like they're being controlled by an invisible force. And the more distant objects astronomers found, the stranger things got. Objects orbiting over and under the sun instead of around the middle. Objects moving in the opposite direction to everything else in the solar system. Objects that simply shouldn't exist if the solar system was just the 8 planets we know about. So 2 astronomers at Caltech, Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin, did what scientists do when faced with the impossible. They ran a computer simulation. They recreated the early solar system when the planets were just forming, a chaotic mess of gas and dust and rock. Then they ran 2 versions of that simulation, one with Planet 9, one without. And here's what they found. When Planet 9 was included in the simulation, all of those distant objects lined up exactly with what we see in the real solar system today. The weird orbits, the strange tilts, the impossible movements, all of it made perfect sense. Without Planet 9, nothing matched. The simulation couldn't recreate reality. According to their calculations, there's a 99.6% certainty that something massive is out there. A planet at least twice the size of Earth, maybe 6 times heavier, orbiting 500 times farther from the sun than we are. That's 75 billion kilometers away. And here's what's absolutely insane about that number. If Planet 9 exists, it means something twice the size of Earth has been orbiting our sun for 4.5 billion years. The entire time life was evolving on Earth. The entire time dinosaurs walked the planet. The entire time humans were building civilizations and exploring space. And we never knew it was there. What else are we missing? But here's where things get complicated. Because if Planet 9 exists, it raises a massive question. How did it get there? See, the Kuiper Belt, that distant region where these weird objects live, exists because there wasn't enough material out there to form a whole planet. It's too far from the sun, too cold, too spread out. So you end up with a bunch of small objects instead of one big one, which means Planet 9 couldn't have formed where it is now. It had to come from somewhere else. And that somewhere could be an entirely different solar system. This is what astronomers call a rogue planet. A world that formed around another star, got ejected, and has been drifting through interstellar space for billions of years. And at some point, it wandered close enough to our sun that gravity captured it, locked it into orbit, made it ours. If that's true, then Planet 9 is an alien world, not in the sense that it has life, but in the sense that it literally came from another star system. It's a visitor, a refugee, a planet that's been hiding at the edge of our solar system for so long that we've started to think of it as ours. But there's another possibility. Maybe Planet 9 didn't come from another star. Maybe it formed right here in our solar system, somewhere between Saturn and Neptune. And during the chaos of planetary formation, it got kicked out, ejected by the gravity of Jupiter or Saturn into the outer darkness. It wasn't kicked hard enough to escape completely, so it ended up stranded on the very edge of the sun's gravity, too far to be part of the main solar system, but not far enough to go rogue. Comment below. Do you think Planet 9 is a rogue from another star system, or was it born here and kicked out? Because both options are equally mind-blowing. In either case, Planet 9 would be an incredibly dense ball of rock, metal, and frozen material, like the core of a planet that never got the chance to fully form. If you can imagine something even more dead and frozen than Pluto, that's Planet 9. But here's where my mind started breaking. If we know so much about Planet 9, why haven't we found it yet? Unfortunately, finding Planet 9 is nothing like finding Neptune. Neptune is big, bright, and relatively close. Planet 9 is more than 15 times farther away than Neptune. It's smaller, less reflective, and it doesn't have a vibrant gas-filled atmosphere to make it glow. It's very likely that Planet 9 is invisible to everything except the largest telescopes on Earth. And even with those telescopes, we're talking about searching a huge section of the sky for something that might be the size of a pixel. It's a needle in a cosmic haystack, unless Planet 9 doesn't exist at all. Remember how we talked about using math to find planets? Well, math can also fool you. The Caltech astronomers have been looking specifically for evidence of Planet 9. So naturally, that's what they found. But could there be other explanations for those weird orbits? Absolutely. And one of those explanations is even more terrifying than a mystery planet. Some scientists think there might be a black hole moving through our solar system. Not a giant black hole like the ones at the centers of galaxies. We're talking about something much smaller, a primordial black hole. These are theoretical objects that formed right after the Big Bang, when the universe was still incredibly dense and chaotic. According to the theory, some regions of the early universe were so dense that they skipped the star phase entirely and collapsed straight into black holes. Tiny ones, maybe the size of a bowling ball, but with the mass of several Earths, and they've been drifting through the universe ever since, invisible, undetectable, warping space with their gravity. If one of these primordial black holes is moving through our solar system, it would explain everything: the weird orbits, the strange gravitational effects, and why we can't see anything. Because you can't see a black hole. You can only see what it does to things around it. Now, most scientists think the black hole theory is unlikely. But here's the thing. It hasn't been proven wrong. And until we actually find Planet 9 or definitively rule it out, the black hole theory stays on the table. There's also a third option. Maybe gravity just works a little differently at large distances from the sun. All of our predictions about orbits are based on Isaac Newton's laws from the 1600s, and Newton had never seen anything farther away than Saturn. So maybe he missed something. Maybe gravity behaves strangely at extreme distances. And what looks weird to us is just nature doing its thing. But we're about to find out. Because in 2025, the most advanced telescope ever built came online. This is the Vera Rubin Observatory, and it's going to change everything. Vera Rubin has the biggest and highest resolution digital camera ever made, and it's designed to capture an image of the entire visible night sky once every 3 days. For the next 10 years, it's going to repeatedly scan the sky over and over again. What we'll end up with is a time-lapse video of everything in space. Every moving object, every distant rock, every comet, every asteroid, and if there's a ninth planet out there, it will reveal itself. Because unlike a single photograph, a time-lapse shows movement. And movement is exactly what we're looking for. So within the next few years, we'll finally have an answer. Is there a Planet 9? Is it a black hole? Or is something else entirely? And honestly, I don't know which option is more exciting or more terrifying. If we find a planet, it means there's an entire world in our solar system that we never knew about. A place that's been orbiting for billions of years in complete darkness. And we'll have to completely rewrite what we thought we knew about our cosmic neighborhood. If we find a black hole, that's even more insane. It means something born at the beginning of the universe has been quietly moving through our solar system, influencing our planets, and we had no idea. And if we find nothing, that might be the most disturbing option of all, because it means something is causing those weird orbits and we still don't know what. Either way, the answer is coming. And when it does, it's going to change how we see the solar system forever. If you made it this far, drop a comment. Do you think Planet 9 exists? Is it a rogue planet, or was it born here? Or do you think the black hole theory is correct? Will we find it in 2025 or never? I genuinely want to know what you think. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the Curiosity Beast is all about exploring the biggest mysteries in science and space. We're not just a channel. We're a community of people who refuse to accept that we know everything. And if Vera Rubin finds Planet 9 in 2025, you'll hear about it first right here on this channel. The hunt is on, Curiosity Beasts. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.